Oh, StreamYard has lost access to your.
Oh, do you have to go in and connect a new Facebook?
Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Continuous
Thomas.
Yeah, Continuous Thomas. You go live.
StreamYard.
Yep.
Okay. But I don't want to, not to mine. StreamYard.
All right. It could list of pages you manage. Oh, yeah. You want.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. Wait.
Oh, no. If you hit continue, it's going to give you pages to select.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you hit continue, it should go to choose what you allow right here. And then you can click. You should be able to click.
Uh-oh. Nope. It's right here. Ready to go live. Go live.
Let's see.
I don't know. Let's see. Hey, we're live.
We're live.
All right.
Sweet.
Good God.
God, Facebook. Once they go meta.
Oh, the metaverse.
Once they go meta, they block me. They restrict me on Facebook.
I restrict you.
Oh man, it's right. So weird.
Yeah, it's kind of pretty lame. That's why everyone should stop using Facebook and just go on YouTube or Twitch. I don't know. All right. Let's go live audio wise.
Yeah, let's do the audio, man.
Audio,
man.
Okay. Let's see if I remember this. I can do this off the dome piece. Yo. What's up, friends? Welcome back. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Yeah, we took a little sabbatical.
We took a sabbatical. Yeah. I got restricted from going live on Facebook.
Yeah. That is
that's got me heated.
Yeah. All for a meme.
For a meme. We'll get into it.
Your meme was so unfunny that Facebook was like,
it was so
get off the platform.
It really wasn't a good joke at all. And I got restricted. We'll get into it. All
right, everybody. Welcome back to the greatest podcast to exist in the history of podcasts. It's your number one source for all things craft beer related, the internationally acclaimed, Cindy Crawford approved podcast of hops, high fives.
You almost stuck the landing.
Almost. And friendship. I am your host, the crispiest of boys, Ano de Sol. It's the butthole of the sun.
Really?
Yeah, it's the butthole of the sun. I went on and checked it out and everything.
I
did Google Translate. Typed in butthole
like
of the
a
sun.
Chinese symbol tattoo that you just wanted to make sure didn't mean anything else.
Ano de Sol.
There it is. Oh, in and out.
Also the king of the butt rock. Tom.
And I'm your host, the Hot Master General, the Royersford Rattlesnake.
Oh, shit.
I know you didn't have it pulled up. I was like,
my God. Wait, I'm the king of butt rock.
There you go.
Yeah, see what a week off does.
And we're so discombobulated right now.
I'm way off. My confidence is shot. It's going to be a tough one, folks. Buckle in. Dan, what are you?
The Royersford Rattlesnake. Hell yeah. It's Dan.
All right. And we are. It's still 2021, Dan.
Still the year of the butt rock. You ready?
The real. Yeah.
This is what happens when the webcam doesn't work and you get restricted.
I bet that first stream would have been real good.
I know. We came in hot.
Uh-huh.
And then everything shut down.
Yep. All right, everybody. 2021, year of the butt rock. We are the best friends podcast in the world.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. I misspoke.
This is a butt rock throwback here.
It's a B-side.
It just I feel like I heard like a construction worker listening to this, like a general contractor in 2008.
Yeah,
just rocking out to this.
I can picture Steve Madsen
just headbanging to this,
sitting by the fire with a bottle of Yingling, just listening to jamming out to this.
It's so bad. Turn it off, thank you.
Yeah. Or playing this in the corner of the living room.
just hair down.
Oh man. All right, everybody. We're the best friends podcast in the world. Thank you for coming back after like we said, we took a week sabbatical.
Yeah, Tom was in Vegas. He took all of our anchor advertising money from this podcast.
Put it all in black.
All on black.
It was red.
It was red.
Yeah, it was red. It's all gone.
Spoiler alert.
All the money's gone.
Thankfully, before he put it all on black, I was able to get some stickers for the podcast.
Hey.
So, hey, hit us up if you want us to send some stickers.
Yeah.
I'll throw them in the mail. I got stamps lying around.
Yeah. Where else could you hit us up? Maybe Instagram on the DMs?
Yeah. You slide into our DMs on Instagram, Facebook. It's at Best Friends Pod. That's Best Friends POD.
Segue.
Good. That's a good one. Continuing the butt route.
Yeah, we're getting back in the sync, Dan. Our chemistry's getting back in the groove.
Yeah.
We're getting in the pocket. It's all right.
The chemistry's going.
Yeah, we'll get it going. I was got to go out to Vegas for a little bit. You got
to go to Beer Zombies, and I kind of forever hate you for it.
It was just the bottle shop, Dan. It was just the bottle shop. I went to Beer Zombies. We have a connection there with our
lead artist.
Yeah. Yeah, the lead artist of our art department.
He's the senior manager of our art department.
Non-heinous.
Non-heinous.
Mr. Heinous, if you want to be formal about it.
Please. Mr. Heinous is his dad.
I got to go out there and try some of their left coast beers, and it was nice. It was
is there a lot of people wearing like Raider shit out there? Is there a lot of Raider stuff?
No, more Golden Knight stuff than anything.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I was surprised. I did get, if you drive by the Raiders stadium to get to Beer Zombies, and it looks like what's the League of Evil?
The Ministry of Evil.
Is it the Ministry of Evil?
Is it like from the DC comics that would come out of the swamp?
Yes,
I don't know.
It looks like that. It's like a big shiny black shape. Like it looks evil.
It looks like something out of a sci-fi movie or something.
Oh yeah. I went at the right time for me because I would have probably popped like a tick out in that heat.
Oh yeah, but with that skin.
Oh yeah.
You would have just boiled like an egg, like that in the old drug commercials where it's like, this is your brain on drugs.
Yes, that would have been me.
You were that pasty ass egg in the middle of the desert.
Yep. Just did a lot of walking. Average 10 miles of walking a day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my dogs are a barking.
Did you bring the Adidas tracksuit?
No, I had the track pants, not the track jacket.
Oh, you didn't bring the jacket?
No, I packed light, man. It was we did a combo luggage, so we packing light.
Was your tracksuit waiting for you when you got home? Where were you?
Yeah, it was sitting there waiting at the door.
It's why is that coat's arms crossed?
It was a fun time. We took a week off, recharged the batteries, as it were.
Yeah, and now we're back.
Yeah. So
let's bring on our guest and let's crack a beer. I'm getting thirsty.
So we're going to be joined today. First time for me. It's a little weird. First time for me. Second time for Dan.
I know.
Podcast.
I know. We're bringing it back.
Yeah. So
for a full episode this time.
Yeah. Hell yeah. He's the brewer and owner-proprietor of Two Locals Brewing out of Philadelphia. It's Rich. Rich, what is up?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Thanks for being on with us.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming back on the podcast.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so we're going to do a little bit more than, 10 minutes?
Yeah, I think it was about 11 minutes of audio there. And then I think it was 90 degrees that day too. So it's going to be a little bit more relaxed this time.
Yeah.
Not going to be sweating bullets under that tarp. So.
Right.
All right. So we're going to be drinking some Two Local beer.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
We're going to talk. We're going to talk a lot of stuff. We're
gonna take what we dissected at the beer fest, or attempted to dissect, and we're gonna spread it out. We're gonna make an episode out of it.
Hell yeah,
it's gonna be a good time.
All right, so let's dive into this. We're gonna be drinking Prolific by Two Locals.
That is correct. You got it right here in the fridge.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Let's pop it open. All right, I will bring up. In the meantime, the.
Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, I'm going to bring up the...
You want to talk about it? Do you want to talk about it, or do you want me to talk about it?
I guess I can. We're going to talk about the cesspool that is Untapped. So
You'll go crazy if you just keep on reading Untapped.
no, we've been there. We did a collaboration beer, and I still look at it every once in a while, and it just makes me shake with anger.
A 3.95. That's pretty good for Untapped.
Yeah, I was gonna say
good,
that's hype beer status right there. Almost. I would
Anytime
say
you
around
can,
4.
yeah, anytime you can hover in that like 3.75 to 4 area,
Yeah.
I think that's a solid beer for the fake Cicerones on Untapped.
I'll take it.
So Prolific is an American style IPA, just a hazy IPA. Just listening it as that. That's like a thing. I think that's like a recent thing. Just hazy IPA.
Yeah, it just because like the New England IPA and the hazy IPA,
they kind of
while they were somewhat related at first, have split.
Yeah,
have since become two different entities.
Yeah. So this is a hazy IPA with notes of pineapple, mango, and a smooth, clean taste. Like we said, we're looking at a 3.95 on Untapped, 6% alcohol by volume.
And you can follow us. We're almost caught up on Untapped.
Okay.
Follow the beers that we drink at Best Friends Pod. That's Best Friends POD.
All right.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's get cracking here.
Ready to crack a beer?
Awful website off the.
Does Rich need to go grab your beer?
I got it right here.
Got it?
All right,
hell yeah.
All right. Well, there we go.
Whoa, why am I big?
Boom.
There we go.
All right. All right. So let's get the cracking here.
All right. Count us off, Tom.
1, 2, 3.
It was so in unison. I thought Rich froze over there, like mid crack, because it got quiet after. I'm like, whoa, everybody finished at the exact same time here.
So what I did was I watched the interview with Ethan, and I saw how much of an ass Ethan was and how he opened up the beer early. So I was like, I'm not going to.
You could have just stopped and said, I saw how much of an ass Ethan was.
By the way, you guys did a really good beer with them too. I ended up having it at my daughter's birthday party. The week it came out.
Nice.
They did a Pilsner with Stickman. I had like a 4-pack of it there.
Yeah.
I think Mike from the area for local beer fest, he ended up like drinking most of it while he was there.
Cool.
Because I think I went in there and there was one can left. I'm like, son of a bitch. But
yeah, that's still to this day, that's one of my favorite beers. I mean, shout out to Ethan. He's a great brewer, he makes great lagers. And yeah, I still think about that lager to this day.
It was awesome. And like it was just as they were like introducing that step mashing process too. So like it was nice and crisp and everything too.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
Go guys. Cheers.
Sancha.
Cheers.
I like that cup.
Shout out to Bond Place.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah.
One day we'll get Sam on the podcast. One day. The elusive.
And you guys did a beer with them recently too, right?
Yes, we did. Yeah. That was a pale lager brewed with all Sabro hops.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
it
came out more like an IPO, but it was still good.
Yeah, Sabro is pretty strong, especially in like the tropical like coconut. Yeah, like I don't like to say suntan lotion, but I say it in a good way because it's like the smell of suntan lotion. Yeah.
So with the one with Stickman, we dry hopped with Sabro and Sapphire, but just using all Sabro, it helped me learn that Sabro is a strong hop, and I don't need too much of it if I do want to put it in a lager.
Yeah, I don't know how that would like. I'm curious how that would taste, like Sabro in a lager.
Yeah,
you could do it'd
be a nice like summer like a summer lager.
If you did it with like dry hopped it with Sabro and then threw a little lime juice or lime zest
like
in there.
make like a Mexican lager.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, and that's kind of what the one with Stickman reminded me of. Like it had a little limey, little coconutty flavor to it, but it was crisp and clean. Yeah. That was the idea behind it, to get the limey.
It would have been nice to have some at the party if somebody didn't bogart the whole thing.
Yeah, Mike like just fixated on that 4-pack in there. I was like, hey, I made a quick stop at Stickman before the party. There's that Two Locals beers in there. His eyes lit up like it was Christmas. Like he must have sat on my porch, like in that screened-in area, and just drank that 4-pack to his head or something. at least 3 of them, because I went in there. I was like, son of a bitch, I only get one.
Just bogarting the beer, and I assume double dipping on the buffalo dip.
Double dip.
Double dipping.
It's a savage.
That's a flag.
Never double dip.
This is really nice. It's I mean, this is my second time having it because you brought it back from the beer.
Oh
fest.
Yeah, there was no way I wasn't leaving that beer fest without a 4-pack of this.
It's super. It's very light, light bodied, I would say. Definitely able to drink, two or 3 of these and not feel weighed down.
The smooth, clean taste is, you definitely highlight that on the finish. And that was one thing I enjoyed about having this beer, especially the first time having it being like 85 degrees in September when it was like a heat wave for no reason.
Yeah, this is it's super clean, very refreshing, nice and tropical up front with a little bitter on the back end.
Yep.
What was this hopped with?
This is Simcoe and Mosaic.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. When I was brewing this at home, we were using El Dorado in the kettle, but since we're contract brewing, we just took that out and just went with Simcoe and Mosaic.
It's got a really nice soft mouthfeel too.
Yeah. Quite a good bit of oats and wheat.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to do that with the hazy IPA. Yeah. Like mouthfeel is important to the overall flavor profile and experience of the beer.
Yeah,
it's got a solid color to it. Good head retention.
I knew you were gonna say it. I knew you were gonna say head retention. I was like, wait for it. He's been spinning that beer over there. You can tell when he starts getting real hyped about head retention.
I like the good head retention too.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much exactly as advertised. You get the mango, nectar, guava, pineapple. It really comes through. Yeah. Which is, I mean, it comes through, and it's not really I wouldn't say that's really a big flavor profile of either of those hops.
I like how Simcoe does the overall just like a lingering bitterness after each taste, and like comes out with that, which is nice, like a sugary bitterness that kind of lingers on your palate. It's like a very clean, very clean taste, but man, just having that there just reminds you, like, Simcoe's that, like, we talked about left coast beers. That's like a left coast, IPA.
Oh yeah, staple.
Yeah. It's a really dank hop, so if you want a nice aroma, you can't really go wrong with it.
Oh yeah.
I've always had a love affair with Simcoe. It was like one of the first IPAs that I really enjoyed was Weyerbacher's Double Simcoe. And so ever since then, it's like anytime I see something, it's like, this is a single Simcoe.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm grabbing that. So anything Simcoe, I'm on it.
Yeah, I had that monotone from Tonewood. That was all Simcoe.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Yeah, we had one of the first beers we had on the podcast, the Sugartown Simcoe.
Yeah,
from
Locust Lane.
Locust Lane, yeah. Okay. So how did Two Locals come to be?
It came to be as me and my brother. We started out home brewing. We shared our beers and things, and just got more confident in our beers as we started making them and sharing them with people. Started sampling our beers at like different companies' Christmas event or things like that. Just trying to advertise that we had free beer, just so people would have us serve and we can practice. And yeah, the more that we saw, the more that we got into the brewing industry, we saw that there was never a black-owned brewery in Philly. There's not a lot of black brewers. The more that I'm getting into it, the more that I notice that there are black people that do brew. But at the time when we were like searching for black-owned breweries, we were just reading about like the same 5 ones. So it was kind of that kind of pushed us to be like, why not, open up the first one here?
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So like what made you get into brewing?
I was always interested in brewing beer. Just knowing that like you can almost make beer taste almost any way that you want in a way. There's science to it. Science was my favorite class in school. So once I actually did brew my first beer, it was just like, let me learn how to really do this. It was fun. I like beer. I have the patience for it, I guess. So
Yeah, and your first beer was it a red ale? I think. I'm trying.
yeah,
to...
it was an Irish red ale.
Yeah.
So, and it came out good,
Hell of a beer to start out with.
I know. I was like thinking about the time that you would have started brewing and how everybody probably was like, I want to make an IPA. I want to make an IPA or something. Like I know people are just getting into it. I'm like, oh yeah, so what's going to be your first beer? They're like, just like, oh yeah, I'm making this IPA. I'm like,
well, it seems like IPA is like, I don't want to say the easiest, but it's like the most, I guess, welcoming beer to get into brewing.
Yeah. For me, I didn't want to make IPA first because I didn't want to open up my fermenter and risk my beer being ruined. So I started out just doing classic malty English beers and just like classic styles. I feel like that was the easiest way to really learn like how to brew beer.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a good way to kind of pick out the different pieces of your beer, because I feel like you just go right to IPAs, they're gonna be like, hop forward. It's gonna be, tough to find that balance. And I guess starting with these classic ales, you can get the malt and the hop balance.
It's like you gotta learn to play the acoustic guitar before you pick up an axe. And
oh fuck it, just get an electric guitar. It's so much easier on the fingers. Screw that acoustic guitar.
Go for it. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
The first time that I brewed, I steeped the grains, but the second time that I brewed, I was all grain. I was all in.
Oh man.
Well, I get. So is an Irish red, is that cold fermented?
No, that was it's a ale yeast. So
yeah.
Okay. Very cool. So, I know the one thing that I wanted to talk to you about. I'm a big Birds fan.
Yeah, he wore the hat.
so
he wore the hat for the occasion.
So this season you're featured at the Link, correct?
Yeah.
I saw some pictures from the game. I guess you guys reposted some people.
Yeah.
It was cool. That was my first time. Actually, this week was my first time like casually catching a repost of like seeing your beers at the game.
Yeah. It's been cool. It's been cool to see it there. We just hope that we can. This is only the beginning, and we can stay in there.
So how did that come to? How did that whole thing come together?
The president saw one of our articles, and we both wear Eagles hats usually. So he reached out and asked if they could carry our beer there, and of course we said yeah. So
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to do anything like be there like serving your beer or anything?
No, we've talked about doing a tailgate. This probably won't happen this season, but that's the only thing that we spoke about.
That would be cool to get your face out there.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Do like a Two Locals tailgate. I saw Stickman did a tailgate, or they were hanging out at a tailgate because man, it was going off on Stickman's story on Sunday.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, they had like all these food vendors and stuff down there. I don't know if it was just Ethan like just acting a fool down there or something, because he was on that story and it was just like a party. I'm like, where's Stickman at right now?
Nice.
Did Ethan forget to like turn off Stickman? Is this his personal story?
I don't think he has a personal.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you started home brewing, and you decided, it's time to be an actual brewery. And So you, instead of opening your own brewery, you're contracting out of Mainstay, correct?
Yeah.
So when you're doing that, are you actually going down there and brewing with Brian O'Reilly, or are you just giving recipes and it's getting brewed there and canned and everything?
The first times that we brewed the beer, I was there just to see how his process was. I'm not there all the time though, but whenever it's canned, I'm usually there.
Okay.
Yeah, it isn't the most ideal situation, but at least we have a product that we can market, sell, and kind of test out like how these beers are going to do.
I mean, it's a pretty solid place to be contracting your beer at. I mean, you got where Dan and I are.
I know. Go on, Tom. You're gleaming right now. I knew as soon as we're gonna bring up Mainstay, I'm like, this guy's gonna just go off on Brian O'Reilly. He's getting so hard over there right now.
Dan and I grew up about, I don't know, 5 miles from Sly Fox. So Brian O'Reilly,
he's got such a big craft beer hard on right now.
He's the GOAT in my mind. I mean,
we grew up on Sly Fox beer, so we hold Brian O'Reilly in high regard. Some more than others, right here.
I'll put that on a pedestal. I don't care.
No, yeah, he's gonna put him on a pedestal and he's gonna dance for him.
No, yeah, I mean, we felt confident. I mean, we wanted our first beer to be a brown ale, so he's a classic German brewer. So,
I mean, I don't even know how many GABF golds he has.
How many goats have you just kissed on the mouth at Bachfests at Sly Fox? How many did you just open mouth? Go on, Tom. Tell us.
More than I'd like to admit. So how has that experience been with contracting on a Mainstay?
It's been cool. I mean, it's not ideal. Like, we can't have beer when we want beer. We just have to wait whenever they can make it for us and have space for us. We've only had the IPA and brown ale together one time, which is the first time that we brewed it, but we haven't had them together ever since.
Okay.
That's why you guys only have the IPA, because we're still waiting for the brown ale to be packaged.
Oh, makes man sense. I can't wait for that.
Yeah. A lot of people are asking for it. So,
so are you, when you get it canned, are you excuse me, are you distributing? Do you have places where it's being sold, or are you kind of just like word of mouth kind of thing?
We self-distribute. It's me and my brother. So, I mean, we're the sales people, but most of our sales are just people who hear about us, people that we know, reach out. We're not the best with checking in on accounts. So you might see our beer at a spot, for a month, and then you won't see it ever again, or you won't see it for a few months because they kind of just forget. But we are going to pass off our beer to Ariglio for 6 months.
Okay.
That should get our beer into more distributors and beer stores.
That's awesome.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to hear. So is the goal to eventually have a Two Locals brewery?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
It's right on the front of their website. They're like, we want a space.
Yeah, that's the whole goal. And I mean, we only did contract brewing to get some money in the door and to produce some kind of financials so we can get a loan and secure investors, things like that. So it's worked, but we're almost there.
That's really cool. Do you have an area in mind that you want to do? Like, do you want to keep it in Delco? Do you want to go into the city?
Yeah, we're looking at a space at 37th and Market.
Okay.
The talks have been going really good, so we're confident we can have something signed by the end of the year.
That's really cool. I mean, that would be.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really
We'll have to have another episode so we can have the brown ale on here.
Yeah.
So I can watch Tom uncomfortably pronounce Nubian. I was like, man, I hope we have it on there because I just want to see him uncomfortably say it. It's Nubian brown ale. Yeah, Tom.
Nubian brown ale. I don't know.
I know. I just thought you would just mispronounce it like everything you do.
I don't know. I'd probably stumble over it a bit. All right. So what else do you guys have going on? Like, what do you have coming up? The brown ale is going to be released at some point.
Yeah. We've just been working on trying to finish this lease. We're really focused on trying to get a space. That's been taking up all of our time. We just secured a large investor that's helping us with this space. So
awesome.
We're doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff that we can't really show or talk about yet, but
I get it. So
keep it all a secret and everything.
So is just Prolific going to be in the stadium, or is Nubian going to be in there when that's out?
Nubian is there. It's there
now. Okay.
It seems like they're like rationing out whatever beer that we give them because somebody got Nubian this past weekend, and we dropped off Nubian, at the beginning of this season. So,
oh wow,
yeah.
Well,
maybe someone snuck it in. They keistered it in there.
Yeah, but yeah, it's only those two beers at the stadium. But they'll take whatever we make. So. Hopefully they serve our beer next year. I don't see why not, but as we make more beers, we can get more beer in there.
Yeah.
Are you and your brother working on any like test batches of any other like beer styles you guys been working on? I know like with the contract brewing, you said it's like very hard to like get your beers into like mainstays, schedule and everything and be able to do what you want. Do you guys have like a setup aside from that where you guys are like testing out like new like recipes, new like styles that you guys want to do?
Yeah. So like when we open, like we'll have lagers, IPAs, of course, but we want to make lagers, stouts, fruited beers. Yeah, a little bit of.
They want to dump marshmallow into something so bad. They're just like, just want to throw that toast, that marshmallow in there.
Definitely gonna do pastry stouts for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I can get down with pastry stouts a little more than I can with the smoothie sours.
Yeah, you have no problem having a pastry stout stay in the glass versus a smoothie sour.
Right.
We probably won't be doing smoothie sours. Maybe a classic Goza, and that's about it. Yeah. I'm not a big sour person, but I know people like sour, so we might have one on there.
Got to get up there with the hype breweries, man.
Yeah.
Got to make sure people are shipping them out and they're exploding on the way there.
Right.
So if you, what would you say your favorite style of beer is?
The more I brew, lagers become my favorite style, just because I appreciate how to make lagers. I'm an IPA guy though, so I do tend to like the dry hop to lagers a bit more, just for that hop flavor. Yeah,
a little hop forward in it.
Yeah. But I think I'm a seasonal person because, like, at this time I do like the stouts and porters and the dark beers. So,
as much as I try to like not admit it, I'm such a seasonal drinker. Like. That first chill in the air, I'm cracking a stout that I ended like 2020 like with, and I'm like, oh yeah, this was left in my fridge. I'm just gonna crack this guy.
Yeah,
I have a couple of that have just been sitting in the back. I'm like, you just stay there. Wait till there's the first frost. The first frost hits. I'm just like,
yes.
It's funny. I had this conversation when I was out at Beer Zombies. I was saying like. It shouldn't not lager stouts should be welcomed all year long. I mean, you get it's stouty season and everything. And as much as you want to admit, like stouts can be drank all year long.
Yeah.
There's something not great about drinking a stout in 100-degree weather.
Yeah, man. I had a coffee stout. It was like 80 degrees. And I was like, doesn't hit. Mm-hmm. Had it last week. Nice chill in the air. I'm like, damn, I missed this beer.
Yeah, it can definitely be too hot for a stout. Like when we did the Black is Beautiful, it was in June, and I mean, people bought it, but it's not the ideal beer. I'm sure people bought it and saved it for when it got warm. I mean, when it got cold.
Yeah, I saved a lot of my Black is Beautiful at the bottom of my fridge.
We still have, I think we still have like 4 or 5 Black is Beautiful.
Yeah, we have a couple in there.
Nice.
We'll probably crack one tonight. Maybe.
I don't know, man. Who'd you collaborate Black is Beautiful with?
We did Love City, Harris Family, and Double Equal.
Okay.
And we did one with Chimney.
All right. I was just trying to make sure we actually didn't have one in there. I was like, did we have one of the two locals in there?
I don't think so. I know we have Weathered Souls.
Yeah. We had a couple. We had Weathered Souls. We had somewhere in Arizona too.
Yeah. I think we have
602. I think it was called
something like that. I think we still have a Locust Lane in there.
We did.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah.
I didn't have yours. I'll say that. I didn't have yours, so
I know, or else you would have said that ours was.
Yeah. He's like, it's whatever. What, you know. Yeah, he's not gonna take it too personally on camera, and then he's gonna come off. He's like, "What the fuck, guys?"
The first one we had, I think, was my least favorite.
Was that
Other Half?
Yeah, that was.
It was so sweet.
Booze syrup.
Yeah, yeah.
Where the roasted malts, just chocolate syrup and liquor.
Yeah, I don't think beer should be like sugar sweet.
Yeah, you and I both.
Yeah, man. I like, there's like right there behind the jaw.
What are they, Dan?
I don't know.
They're the adenoids.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
But is that from it being sweet, or is that from it being sour and tart?
I don't know. It's just like the sugar, just like right there. Is it adenoids? Is that what they are?
I don't know. That was your thing back in the day. The adenoids. It's on the adenoids.
It's on the adenoids. Is that what they are? I don't know.
I don't know.
That was a thing I had.
Yeah,
I don't remember this.
Go back and listen to. I don't even know
I can't listen to myself talk. I hate listening to our podcast because I have to hear myself. I don't have a voice for radio like this guy over here. I sound like a 10-year-old compared to Rich over here.
Yeah, the sweet stouts, like they taste good, but you can only drink like I was getting 5-ounce pours at Beer Zombies. The guy that was serving us was big in like pastry stouts, and he was like, "Yo, try this one, try this one, try this one." I'm like, these 5-ounce pours are good.
I'm not leaving a foot at the bar here.
Yeah, I'm like, if you're going to give me like a crowler or like a 16-ounce, like even a 16-ounce, it's too much.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, man.
I was going to say, or if it's a pastry stout, at least have it at a nice ABV where it can kind of cut the sweetness.
Yeah. A certain booziness to it. Yeah. Or like a barrel aged where like you have a little residual booze in there from that.
Yeah. Definitely.
I think you just highlighted a good point with like pastry stouts. I kind of look at the same way with milkshake IPAs, where like I there has to be a certain like it can't be too sweet. I think the pastry stout and the milkshake IPA have the same schools of thought. Like you don't want it to be too sweet. You want it to be,
even if it's too sweet, like I'll try it.
Somewhat true to the style.
I'm fine with it. I'll treat milkshake stout or milkshake IPAs the same way as pastry stouts. Give me like a 5-ounce pour.
Yeah.
Let me taste it. And that was when this podcast first started was like, that was when like milkshake IPAs were becoming real big. And I know I personally was like, oh my God, I want to see what these guys are doing with like, we had the one from Levante. That's the one that sticks out to me. The fruit punch.
Fiesta vibes or what was it?
It was a fruit punch one.
Yeah.
I forget what it was, but they did like a fruit punch IPA, and it was with lactose and lime and strawberry and all this.
Had an entire birthday cake stuffed in the can with it too.
I was like, how do they? I'm curious, like, how could you make this taste good? Because IPA and these flavors don't go together. Like, because and also like I was coming back into IPAs then, like and like craft beer in general. Like my craft beer taste was like stouts and maltier drinks. So I was coming back into it. I'm like, IPAs are bitter. I'm thinking, West Coast IPA.
Yeah.
And then you get back into it, and it's like, oh, here's a New England style, or it's a hazy.
And you were just hooked.
Marshmallow and lactose and lime, and I'm like, how is this going to taste good? And it tasted fine. I mean, I enjoyed that one. Festival beer.
Is that what?
Yeah,
I was trying to find it. Festival vibes or something.
It was like, it was something like that. And we went on I went on like a roll of just trying to like whenever someone put out a dreamsicle
or
IPA
like
or
He Who Shall Not Be Named, Tired Hands with their strawberry milkshake IPA. That was a classic right there. So
yeah, Ethan had the dreamsicle, the pineapple upside down cake.
Oh yeah.
What was the key lime one? The key lime store bought is fine. He went on that like.
Dude, Ethan throws toast around like Rambo.
Yeah.
Like he's got he's got a 50 cal gun just full of lactose, and he's just like, store bought, store bought with peach cobbler.
He's got lactose, and the IPAs are a Cambodian village, and
he's just running it down, man.
Yeah. See, I would like I'll make those kinds of beers, but I just don't think I would have it as sweet.
Yeah, I respect places that like just use it tastefully.
Yeah, it can have a subtlety to it.
Yeah, because I still want the peaches and cinnamon, nutmeg. Like I still want that to come out, but you just need a little bit of sugar to boost it. But
yeah, it's like we just mentioned Stickman. Double Deuce is like one of the dankest double IPAs I've ever had. And it's just got just a hint of lactose in there, just a little bit of lactose.
Yeah, sweetens it up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those beers when you get one. It's like, oh, it's got peaches and cinnamon in it, and you're like, oh, cool. Like it's going to be a sugar bomb, and you drink it, and it's like, oh, this is an IPA, and I can taste a little bit of that, in the background, like the peaches and cinnamon in there. Cool. It's, I like that.
It's an experience beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something you're going to drink a whole 4-pack of, but it's something where you want to, hey, if it says peach cobbler on the can, you want to be like, yeah, peach cobbler, I get it.
Yeah. I don't need no offense to them, they're friends of the podcast, but milky, shaky, I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. I don't need like, hey, it's going to be thick and it's going to taste like a milkshake, whatever, peach or, vanilla, whatever, it's going to taste like that. And it's like, it's a little too forward, but I mean, people enjoy it.
It's just a style.
Yeah, I'm not the audience for it.
I know. I'm just sorry. I'm stewing over Facebook restricting me right now.
Shut down the metaverse, Dan.
I know. So like, if you're tuning into the podcast, we usually start at 8:00, and I guess we had to start a little late today because I got this little. Got a little warning here from.
Yeah, Dan got meme banned.
I got meme banned by Meta. It's funny. So I got this thing here. It says like my personal account I have 22 more days before I can go live with Facebook. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but I got a better version of the meme I posted because it said, I guess this is for suicide. Apparently I was violating their community guidelines on it. This is why I posted.
Oh.
I don't know if you've ever seen the movie, but it's not suicide at all. But I feel like I posted on some guy's beer and I was just like, first time. And they found this and they basically restricted my entire account. I have no idea why, but apparently that's why we couldn't go live.
Is it restricted forever or?
No, I have like 22 more days. So.
Okay.
And then I can go live with my tutorials for makeup, guys. Just wait. So
it's like a Facebook jail.
I'm in Facebook. I've never been in Facebook jail.
Facebook
I advertise in Facebook all day. Like that's what I do this for a living.
And now you can't go live.
Now I can't go live on Facebook, man.
Man, it's just you should be so edgy.
And it was literally right after the announcement for Meta. It's like they just were like, you know, we're gonna start.
I want to know what you use that for.
Dude, so do I.
Like, did that person get so butthurt, or did the
I think Facebook got butthurt,
or did
because it didn't say I was reported. It just said I was restricted because of the comment.
Well, it might not tell you if you're reported.
Oh, okay. Because
there's some people that might run a Facebook group that might have a vendetta against us that are reporting.
Yeah, apparently I can't post beers on it, so I left the group anyway. So
wait, did you leave the group?
Oh yeah, I left the group.
Wait, where did you post that then?
I don't know.
Oh. All right.
I'm in other beer groups, Tom.
Oh, okay. There's other beer groups? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't do the Facebooks. Yeah, I don't
the Facebooks.
Yeah, no.
I don't do the book of the face.
No. Yeah. My metaverse begins and ends at Instagram. I don't know what else. What the hell else is even in the metaverse?
I have no idea. I mean, WhatsApp, is that what's going to be in there? I don't know what Facebook owns.
Yeah, it's everything that Facebook owns, but I think they're just trying to create like a virtual world.
Is it like the Wii people? Because I saw it and it looked like the guy, like when you created a person in Wii, and that was like your avatar.
Oh wait, is it? Are they doing that too?
I think they're doing that to like Facebook. Facebook is going to be like virtual.
I don't. That's oh god.
You will never have to leave your house again.
I mean, just all right. Now you've piqued Tom's interest right now. He was like, "What?"
I mean, I like the idea of never having to leave my house again.
He's like, "You serious?"
You can watch football, basketball games, front court, or floor seats.
Wait, really? With metaverse?
Yeah, they're gonna put like robots with like.
Well, Samsung had that because I have when I used to have a Samsung phone, I had the Samsung VR.
Yeah,
and you could hop into a basketball game courtside. It looked like dog shit, but it was.
Yeah, it'll probably be like that, but 10 times better.
It's basically going to be like
because they own Oculus. That's why
it's going to be Mark Zuckerberg's eyes. Like he's going to be at the game, but you're going to be seeing it from him because he's going to install it in the back of his head.
I was going to say they don't even need a camera then because they'll just patch into his Android mainframe.
Exactly. They're going to plug into him like data from Star Trek.
I'm here enjoying a game.
It's just gonna be him looking around like this.
LeBron James.
He just stares down the court, and it's Spike Lee's over there just looking nervous.
Yep, it's the Jazz versus the Rockets. He's like LeBron James. I like it.
But I won't be a part of it because I got restricted.
Well, for 22 days, and then
I mean, if it happens in 22 days, I'm not.
You just can't go. You can't go live. You can still post, right?
I can still post, yeah.
Huh.
That's weird.
That's such a weird thing. Like you can't. You posted this.
I can still post all of my QAnon posts all the time, but I just can't go live.
Well, that's what the world asked for.
I know.
They don't want to take that away. Yeah, that's just weird. Like you made a post instead of restricting your post, and like you can't go live.
I guess they just don't want me.
Too dangerous. Your thoughts are too dangerous.
They don't want me to make my proclamation.
I guess that's just it.
The lizard people are taking over.
I don't get it.
The lizard people are on to me. They found out I've been researching them.
All right, Dan. Let's get back on track here. Final thoughts on Prolific.
I know we finished it a while ago.
Yeah.
This was a podcast favorite for me when we did the stream for the Beer Fest. So, and you can tell, like, with the product that you guys are putting out and the quality, it's consistent. Like the can I had, a couple months ago tasted exactly like the can I just had now. So it's just a great, clean, tropical IPA. Like it ticks all the boxes for a hazy IPA. Tropical on the nose from the hops, and adding that Simcoe gives it a nice residual bitterness that you want to have in an American IPA style like this.
Yeah, completely agree. Super refreshing, easy drinking. we used to talk about it a lot. We kind of judge a beer, first sip, and then as it gets more towards room temperature, warms up a little bit, see
It's
how
a
the
different
flavors
experience.
change. Yeah. And it was enjoyable all the way through. Like you said, I mean, it's exactly as described. Tropical notes, bitter on the back end. I mean, I love Simcoe, so you can't really go wrong with that. Overall, great beer. Yeah, super enjoyable.
Definitely.
Do you want to crack into another one, or do you want to venture out? You want to do a Black is Beautiful?
No, I was gonna say, can we crack another prolific?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, I saw that we had more in there. I'm like,
I just opened more. So
yeah, dang it.
It's all right, Tom. I'll take that one. I'll take the bullet on that one.
All right.
And we did want to make this beer a little bit more approachable. It's not overly hot, like it doesn't smack you in the face, but the flavor is still there. It's still good.
When you guys did the beer fest, before I even started like talking to people and just like gearing up for it, I had a couple friends who just like walked by and they're like, "Yo, you got to get Rich over there. This beer slaps." That's all they're saying. And that just speaks to the approachability. Like, I don't even know if approachability is even a word. It sounds good, right?
I mean, it sounds legit.
Sounds legit, yeah. So, because I had people who I know like different styles of beer come up to me and tell me how much they like this IPA. So that led into like, people who are into traditional beers, some of the older people that were at the beer fest, and then, people who are more into IPAs like our age and stuff. So definitely an approachable beer.
Yeah, I think it's a good beer to have at the stadium too, for, like you said, for the approachability. It's not.
I'm gonna look that up, see if it's a word quick. It's killing me right now.
I don't know how many times you've been sitting at a bar at a brewery and someone comes in, they're like, "Nah, I don't really like craft beer. It's all hoppy, and I don't really like that. It's bitter."
It's a word.
Okay. And they're like, "Oh, I don't like hoppy. I don't like bitter." And you're like, "Well, you can have this IPA. It's not bitter. It's soft. It's citrusy. And
it's
I think
gateway IPA.
Yeah, exactly.
We've had a lot of people who don't drink beer say that they do like the IPA, or people who aren't IPA people say that they like this IPA. So,
yeah, I mean, I completely see that.
It's the gateway IPA.
Yeah.
You guys drinking that prolific? It's going to lead to other things. Pretty soon, you're going to be drinking triple dry hop, double IPAs, triples.
I haven't had a triple IPA yet, but I'm not really interested.
You got to experience it.
I know, but it's like how
I've had both sides of the spectrum, man. I've had awful triple IPAs and I've had really good ones. I won't divulge like who's on either side of this.
I personally have never had a good triple IPA, but it's not a style for me.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a style that you like, sought after. For me, as like an IPA, through and through, I'm like, I mean, if I've had all the other types, might as well go with the triple. See what it's all about. So, I mean, I've had some that I'm like, this is dangerously smooth. This is not a triple. This is gonna get me in trouble. And I've had other ones where I'm like, ooh, this is real boozy. This is like cleaning product boozy right now.
So is there a reason you're staying away from them?
It's not that I'm staying away from them. I don't know. It's just not something that I'm interested in ordering, I guess. I've seen them more on Instagram, not out. But I just don't know how much more hops can you fit into.
Yeah,
it's boggling in his mind right now. He's like, I don't know.
I think with triple IPAs, for me, it's always a question of, it's a question of if we should have, or it's not a question if we could have.
The Dr. Ian Malcolm conundrum.
Yes, it's not a question of if we could have. It's a question of should we have.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it falls in line with what we talked about with milkshake IPAs and pastry stouts. Like, it's an experience beer. you're not getting a 4-pack of triple IPAs. I mean, some people are, but you're not going to be like, I'm going to wreck house tonight.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess there is that market where, like people who appreciate the West Coast style for the hop bitterness, but like I assume that a triple IPA is hazy, so it's like a lot more flavor to it, but you still get that bitterness and it's still strong.
Yeah, there's a bitterness, but like almost like a residual booziness to it, almost like a syrupy. Like
I always feel like I get that like hop burn from it.
Yeah, there's some hop burn to it.
Gotcha, yeah.
It leads to that, and like I said, it's inexperienced beer. For me, it's I treat them almost like how I treat pastry stouts and milkshake IPAs. If I get a can of it, I'm gonna split it with somebody. I'm like, yo, do you want to split this can with me? Because I'm gonna hate drinking this entire can to myself.
Right.
I can see that, yeah. Because I mean, I've had people not buy our beer because it's not high enough in ABV. Like, there's people that want a 10% beer.
There's psychopaths.
Yeah.
Good, you know?
So,
are you making a double IPA version of this? Get out. Get out.
I'll go back to being at Beer Zombies. So the Beer Zombies that I went to in Vegas was attached to a restaurant, and they kind of shared the space.
Okay.
And there's people that were coming over from the restaurant, and they were like stumbling up and be like, I just want whatever's your highest alcohol.
You just hang your head.
I hate those people. What's the strongest beer?
And he would look at him and be like, so you want a shot?
Yeah.
Like I have shots.
My vocal like exasperation. I just go.
And it was that's the exact person that came up. It's like, I just want your strongest beer. And you know the person. You can picture that in your head. Paint the picture in your head.
I mean, you're in Vegas.
You're pretty accurate.
I can almost guarantee they had one of those whalebone drinks in their hand. The one that they always have in a Vegas movie.
But it was like I think the person said, I want your highest alcohol beer, but I don't like IPAs. I was like, so what are you looking for?
Are you you struck me as a Belgian fan there, Kimberly. Yeah. Kimberly, I take one look at you and I think Belgian triple.
They had
a quad.
Pastry stout.
What's that?
A pastry stout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice barrel aged.
They had a 15% pastry stout.
Yeah.
There.
One is just gonna knock her down.
As soon as she finished her sentence, I looked at the bartender. I was like, please give her a triple IPA. Please give her a triple IPA. Just do it, man. He was like, I'm just giving her a shot of Screwball. I
had a guy this past weekend because I told you that I work at a brewery, but I gave him the double IPA, and
Dan, what brewery is it?
But he ordered the double IPA, and we served it in a 10-ounce glass. And then he goes, if I pay $2 more, will you put it in a 16-ounce glass? And I'm like, that's not how it works, man.
That $2 isn't worth my job, sir.
Yeah. It's not how it works. He tried it again, too. He just kept coming back. He's like, man, it's really good, but I keep finishing these 10 ounces really quick. I'm like, cool, you want another one?
Yeah, keep on buying them.
I saw your fiance and or girlfriend drive in, so I know you're not driving.
You know, Beer Zombie said they had a Salt Lake City location.
Oh, really?
I was like, I don't know how it works being like a craft brewery out there.
Yeah, because it has to be like sub
6, I believe.
Sub 6%, yeah.
Something like that. They have like alcohol restrictions out there.
Yeah, it's real warm. And actually, like for the longest time, you couldn't get beer in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Yeah. I only know of one brewery out there. It's Black owned, but yeah, that's interesting that they can't make over 6%. I think I'm pretty sure it's 6%, 6 point something, maybe like 6.5.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like a Mormon rule because
that's what it is. It's like it's all like Salt Lake City, like because as soon as you leave Salt Lake City and go to another part of Utah, like it just changes. Like you can literally just go like outside the city limits and just go
to Provo and
I
was only in Salt Lake City.
It's only in Salt Lake City, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I only know that from SLC Punk. It's great.
Oh, really?
Great movie. Great movie. Where back when that movie was made, they didn't have any alcohol. So like all the punks would go out of Salt Lake City to like the neighboring towns to get beer and come back.
I mean, the Mormon temple's bigger than like the state capitol building.
It's like Ocean City, New Jersey. It's like, oh, it's a dry town. It's cool because that next town over is not dry, so I'll just bring it from there.
Every Mormon building is gigantic. Like,
yeah. Well, that's where they hide all the lizard people. So.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
We'll get into conspiracy theories. It's gonna go deep dive now. Is that what you have? Is that the video?
I have a lot of fun stories from Salt Lake City and Mormons. It's a fun. It actually is a great town. Like it's a really fun place to go, but not if you like beer.
Yeah. If you like hiking and recreational activities, beer.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, if you like it to be like 15 degrees outside, but feel like it's 40. Yeah, it's fine.
No, it's 15 degrees like 5 miles up the hill, but then it's like 70 degrees as you go down from the altitude.
You might as well go to Colorado.
Yeah.
And then you just get all of that legal stuff.
Yeah.
All that legal stuff.
Yeah,
all that legal stuff.
Dude, Vegas is the same way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bro. Do you know I got offered 3 joints.
Did you act a fool out there? Were you?
No, I did not act a fool. But you're
out there, I know, with your boss.
There's dispensaries
still watching
everywhere.
Really?
Like storefronts, like glass counters at the front of the store on the street with just jars.
So when you went out for work, it was just like, I'm just gonna go shopping a little bit, and just like all of a sudden you just hear like a reggae song just start coming up. She has a little montage where she just goes through all the dispensaries.
Dude, I was on Fremont Street and like this DJ started playing on the stage there. And this dude was just like, these guys were just dancing in front of the stage, and we wandered up and he's like, yo, this DJ's pretty good. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, huh? I was like,
were you wearing like your business casual and everything too?
I don't even know what I was wearing.
You're just like fresh from the conference and you're just like, no, I can't. I'm just wearing this gray polo. It's not going to vibe with this.
I did have a small bucket of Michelob Ultra.
The little ponies? Oh, full size?
No, it was a cup, but it was like I was holding like a small popcorn bucket
of just Michelob Ultra.
Yeah,
Michelob Ultra.
It was like a 32 ounce.
Yeah, it was like so. I saw them. So if you go on Fremont Street, there's just a bunch of bars on the street.
Okay.
So you're just walking down, there's bars, and you can just walk up, order a beer, and keep walking.
Yeah.
Because you can drink on the street.
Like that
there.
open container.
Mm-hmm. And like I saw people drinking beers, and I was like, oh, I'll grab one or whatever. I walked over, and as I got closer, I was like, those fucking cups are huge. And like it's like one size fits all. That's all you get. You get your choice. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna grab like a Stone IPA or something. And I saw the size of the cup, and I was like, I'm not drinking I'm not drinking a popcorn bucket filled with Stone IPA.
Oh man,
yeah,
so cheap beer for that.
Yeah, so I was like, just give me the Mick Ultra.
It would have been great if it was treated like, you ever go to a bar and you just order a beer, but you don't like give them a size because you're just like, yeah, it's probably gonna be like a pint. And you go there, it's one of those places that gives you like the 22 ounce pint glass, like the giant one. You're like, holy shit. Yeah. You're like, oh man, look at they got Stone IPA. I'll have a Stone IPA, and they come back and it's just like a frosty 32 ounce mug. Like I feel like that might have been like you just like going up to one of those places like before even seeing it and just being like, oh, Stone IPA, cool. Yeah. And it's just like a popcorn bottle hits the
They had a couple IPAs on, and I was just like, I can't drink that much IPA.
It's like the rule of thumb. It's like whenever a customer comes up and orders a beer, it's like if they don't mention a size, they're just getting the standard big size.
Yeah, standard pint.
Do you want large or extra large?
Nope. You don't even ask. You just get the most bang for your buck because they're going to be real awkward when you drop it on the table. If they don't want it, they're still not going to say anything. They'll sweat it through.
That's like the Red Robin. They're like, do you want regular, extra large, or extra extra large? And you're like,
oh, really? They ask you?
Yeah. No, they ask you.
Oh, that's a rookie right there.
Yeah. Yeah. They, I mean, the regular is still like 20 ounces.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to? Do you
Wrap
have?
this up?
Yeah, we could wrap it up and head to bonus time. But before that, do you have a question that you might want to ask?
Yeah, I guess I didn't get a chance to ask this on the the first interview. We had to keep it kind of short. It was like speed dating. But hey, it was good to finally get to know you a little bit better, Rich, than that quick little introduction we had. But we were talking about in our lives, like brewers that have impacted us. We talked about Sly Fox and like Brian O'Reilly. Like, who is like I always like to ask the brewers who their favorite brewer is. Like, who is somebody like that you either looked up to or somebody right now that you're like really hyped on who makes good beer?
I would say that like the brewer that has taught me the most would be Kevin Walter from Love City. Awesome. I reached out to him in 2018, like right before they were about to open, or it might have been right after they opened. But I went to their opening, and I thought their space was cool. I thought the beers were good, so I reached out to him trying to collab on a beer. But I'm still brewing at home. Like nobody knew who I was, so
collab in my parents' basement with me.
Well, I wanted to brew beer on his.
I mean, we could do it here or at your place.
I mean, my place has Totino pizza rolls.
Yeah,
so.
we got PS4 here.
Yeah, but yeah, he's been him and Melissa. They've been awesome. They've taught me and my brother a lot, not just about brewing, but about the beer business. They're great people. Their brewery is a good example of what a brewery should be. So he's like my number one guy in the brewing industry, I would say. But after meeting people like Ethan and Sam, like they're awesome people too. Ethan is a great brewer, and from Sam, I mean, Sam is just a great human. So to learn from them and see how they treat people, that's been good because it isn't always it's not always about beer. I feel like beer is a community thing. So when you meet people where it's more about the people, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear Sam's like a really good human being, even though he doesn't answer our calls about being on the podcast. It's good to know he's a real good human being. Answer our texts. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's time to wrap up the audio portion, and
we'll head into bonus time. You got a video?
I do have a video.
You got something cooked up?
I got something on the docket.
So before we go to that, Rich, do you guys have any events or anything coming up you want to plug? Anything going on with Two Locals?
This Friday we're doing a movie night on 37th in Lancaster. It's at a clothing boutique called Grant Boulevard. We're showing them the movie Friday. We're going to be serving some IPA. So there's going to be food there. And then, that's the only event.
I'm going to come up on a cruiser bike that just desperately needs to be oiled.
You're going to steal my chain?
Yeah.
My grandmama gave me that.
You're going to hide your Adidas track jacket?
I'm going to try and tuck it in.
Yeah. And come warm because it will be outside, but we'll have food and beer.
The laughter will keep you warm. That's a classic right there.
Yeah. So.
Big worm, big perm.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome. Guys, follow them on their social media too. Instagram, Facebook's at Two Locals. They make it real easy to find them. So check out their website too. Guys, we got Two Locals. I believe it's twolocals.com. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Right.
Brewing.
It's Two Locals. There it is. Yep. twolocalsbrewing.com. Yeah. I have like so many things pulled up, and then I pulled up that restriction again. I got real sour. I was like,
all right. And you guys can follow us Instagram, Facebook. We're our Facebook page still works. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. It still works.
Yeah.
it just doesn't work for me for 22 more days.
You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I don't know.
Yeah, YouTube. I mean, we have a YouTube channel. Link in our bio. Link in our stories now. We can just put links in our stories. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
You don't need like 10,000 people anymore.
No, man, you can just put links in your stories now.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. So like lowly people like us who can't break 1,000 people, we
can't break 600.
Can't even break 600, man.
We keep bumping up against 600. We're like a fucking stock. Like we bump up. That's our resistance line. Our support's at 590, but our resistance is at 600.
Yeah, we need a hype guy. What was the dude who followed around Snoop Dogg? The guy with the green hat?
Bishop Don Magic Wand?
Yeah. We need that and 1,000 more people.
Yeah, so follow us on all social media at Best Best Friends Pod. That's at Best Best Friends POD.
I love POD. 2 beers in, I like it, and like earlier on the episode, I'm like, God, I hate this butt rock. It's really hits now.
We forgot to mention at the top of the podcast. A little rusty, took a week off. Whatever.
Yeah.
Follow, rate, review. Follow us on all major
podcast
really wherever you get your podcast. Yeah. Follow us there.
Ask Alexa; she'll bring us up. Apparently.
Yeah. People are doing that. Apparently, 3% of our audience
3% of our audience has asked Alexa to play our podcast. So.
Yeah, I got real hype on that, and my wife was like, "You're dumb."
Yeah. It's that huge fan base we have in Ghana.
Yeah. Oh yeah, number 18 in Ghana.
Yeah, number 18 podcast in Ghana.
Ghana, what up?
I like that.
Big in Ghana. Ghana apparently loves Pennsylvania craft beer.
Well, what up, Ghana? We are Philly's first black-owned brewery. I am Liberian. I'm West African. So yeah, buy the beer, Ghana.
Yeah.
Oh man,
there you go.
Ghana,
Hit it up.
Ghana's gonna love us.
Yeah. Go on wish.com and grab the knockoff Two Locals beer. Follow, rate, review, give us a rating. Dan, what's that rating?
5-star party, baby.
5-star party. And then give us a review. Whatever you want to write. Be creative. Make us laugh. Make us cry. It's whatever. Biggest thing, tell all your friends about the podcast. We're so close. Dan, we're so close to opening up advertisers.
I know.
We're so close. 4 average listeners away.
I want Blue Chew. I want Manscaped. Basically, I just want boners. Clean, freshly shaven boners. Blue Chew, Manscaped, hit me up.
So here's the thing, guys. Like we don't ask you guys for money. We don't put anything out there. We give everything away for free. Just spread the word because that's how we're going to make money for the podcast and make it so much easier for us. So make our lives easier.
My beer pirate ship will flow better to breweries if it's gassed up properly.
Yeah, exactly. Our platform has opened up a new advertising agency thing. And if we hit us,
so many neckbeards, Manscaped, so many neckbeards that listen to this podcast. Manscaped, hit us up. We have so many boomers that listen to the podcast. Blue Chew, hit us up.
We need 4 more listeners on average per week. And
that's it.
Advertisers.
That's it.
Just tell your friends about the podcast.
I'm gonna be throwing blue
30
pills like Oprah, man, and you get a boner.
There's 30,000. There's 30,000 people in that dumb Facebook group, and we can't get.
We got some listeners from it.
So
before I was doxxed from that Facebook group.
Tell all your friends. Help the podcast out. Help our lives be better. That's all we ask.
That's all we ask? Let's kick off the audio and I gotta see this video, man. You've got me.
All right. Like we said, all major platforms, all social media.
Check the links in our bio for the streams too.
If you have a brewery that you want us to feature, hit us up on email because that just happened.
And
we're working on getting that. Working on getting said brewery on the podcast.
I know we got a fan email who suggested a brewery and we're able to schedule them.
Yep.
Insane.
Yeah. How about that? So if you like a brewery and we haven't featured them yet, hit us up. Let us know. We'll reach out.
Definitely. Yeah.
Next week, I think next week we have Neshaminy Creek.
Chamonix.
Yeah.
They got a fresh new logo. Looks real good.
Yep.
We're going to talk about that and talk about some other things.
Yeah,
So.
some GABF Gold.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. So that about wraps it up.
That wraps up the audio.
Yeah.
Guys, you're missing out if you're not on the stream because we're going to get into Tom's videos and we always know how they turn out.
Oh, yeah. So
they usually suck, but
the usual wrap up, Dan. You know how I feel about you.
I love you. Always have.
As he's checking his text messages right now.
I'm not.
He's like, he couldn't even look me in the eyes when he played that. He's just like, you know how I feel about you.
All right, everybody. Remember, it's not goodbye forever. It's just
goodbye for now. I'm not the type to say I told you so.
All right, everybody. And always remember, keep it in the back of your mind. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. That was the Clinton family.
I thought you would forget that after our sabbatical.
Nope.
Okay.
I'll never forget it.
Nope. All
The
right.
audience shouldn't forget it either.
All right, QAnon.
All right, everybody. Best Friends Podcast, episode 92.
We out.
See.
All right, my audio.
All right. So
all right, Tom, what do you got here?
Audio is done. You ready to hop into this bonus time, Rich?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. We're killing off
right.
this second beer.
You guys should reach out to Chimney Rustic Ales.
Where is Chimney Rustic? Where is that?
It's in Hamilton. So it's a great stop if you're going to the shore. It's halfway. It's like 25 minutes from AC. The brewer, Dan, is a great brewer. I mean, he makes good beer, but he's in his...
We've actually talked about that. They're really small too, aren't they?
Yeah. They're in a small town, so the exposure's not big, but they make good beer.
Oh, shit. Did you see what Andy Man sent us?
Oh, man, no.
So one of our loyal listeners sent us this. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
He's drinking that tonight.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. There you go.
Andy, man.
Yeah.
I got a stack of stickers for that guy. I gift wrapped because he was like, he came to Rebel Hill and he's like, yo, you got to hear those stickers? I'm like, dude, I don't have them yet.
So it's Chimney. Let me just bring them up before I forget about them. Chimney.
And did you guys brew the Black is Beautiful at Chimney or was it at?
Yeah, it was at Chimney, and people that ordered in Philly, we just drove down there and picked up the beer for them.
So you guys were like Smokey and the Bandit, Tom.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
I found out afterwards that you're not supposed to take alcohol across states. I was like, wait, I thought it was like liquor. I didn't know beer.
Oh man.
All right, Dan. Got a real edgelord for you.
A real edgelord, huh?
Yeah, this guy is.
So what is this?
So it's we're maxing out at 240p, Dan.
Yeah,
So
this is
it's going to be rough quality, but
this is before TikTok right here.
all right. So I don't know if we'll make it through the whole video. The hat, dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Dead giveaway.
He looks like the guy who's always best friends with like the hot chick in a movie when she's like pining over like the other guy and he's just like that best friend, like, I'll always be here for you.
I'm getting Johnny Depp, Edward Scissorhand vibes.
Okay.
Oh, Edward Scissorhands, yeah.
You're both way off.
Okay.
So let's hear what Colin has to talk about.
He looks like a Colin.
Being told to put all of your thoughts into one post never sounds so interesting.
God damn it.
So, here's my thoughts all put into one single post. So, I figured I might as well save my fingers the trouble of typing and just go out and flat out on say
Don't
it.
ever do that
I
again.
couldn't give two fucks about anybody or anything on this planet.
Oh, he's tough.
And the reason for that is I find everybody's intellectual intelligence far less superior than that of my own.
There it is.
Oh, okay.
He's intellectually superior. He's got a big
obviously not
brain, and he needs
technologically superior because he's using like a Samsung Junior phone right now with that front facing camera.
Yeah, he's yeah.
I think I've had Amazon Kids tablets with better cameras on the front.
He's got his T-Mobile sidekick that he's
Mom, it's my hour with the tablet.
He's got a very small hat to contain that very large brain.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I couldn't give two fucks about what happens to anybody or anything on this planet. In all honesty, if something does happen to you, I won't care either. I don't care if anything bad or if anything good happens to you. I'll praise you, yeah.
Huh? But he doesn't care.
But I'm not going to care.
I'm not going to care.
I may emphasize that I do, but I really won't. So here's a word of advice.
Oh, God.
You can comment on this and say whatever you want. I won't care, and nor will I comment back on the feed.
We'll get into that. We'll touch into that later.
The zombie apocalypse happens.
There we go.
And I hate you all. If you all become zombies, don't think I will not hesitate to kill you.
There it
Because
is.
as soon as I kill you while you're zombies, I will take your bodies and make a house out of them and paint it with your very blood.
What?
I will.
Dan.
Does his manager at Dick's Sporting Goods know that he clocked out and made this video?
Dan.
Where is his mom? He needs a hug.
She's upstairs, I'm assuming.
This man needs a hug.
Guys, you got to be careful. This is a guy who has studied the blade, I'm assuming.
Oh, does that come up?
No, but
he strikes me as someone who says that. Don't get me twisted. I study the blade.
Yes. as I unsheath my katana.
Will not care. I actually look forward to a zombie apocalypse myself.
Starts talking about blades. It sounds like a Kids Bop version of
A lot of
Wu-Tang.
people do. In fact, if a zombie apocalypse happens, one of two things I'm doing is either A, going around and surviving, possibly killing off people that just got bit, maybe people that aren't even bitten. I won't care.
He's so lonely.
Where
But
is he?
I will definitely be killing people who are already bitten, infected, and trying to eat me. I will not care. I will not hesitate. You will die over and over again.
Wasn't that
Why
a
the
QAnon
hands?
thing?
that
Was that a
myself.
QAnon thing? Isn't that like...
Zombies
Isn't that
are
something?
actually my forte.
Ah, yes. Zombies are my forte. He's practiced. He's experienced several zombies. So, it's what he's experienced at.
Yeah, zombie porn when his mom lifts the parental controls on his tablet.
He's played a lot of zombie games, so he's well versed.
Yes.
He's well versed in Cheez-Its.
Yeah, it's my favorite. Be careful. I have an unlimited ammo cheat.
Yep. And Baja Blast for the rest of the evening. Mom went to Taco Bell.
I have an arsenal of weapons down in my room that I will keep.
Nerf weapons.
Oh, thanks for that, Alex. This was just like watching two preschoolers fight. It kind of was, which I found...
I thought he didn't care about the comments, and he wasn't going to reply.
I wish we could see the comments.
Oh, so is he live or was he talking to somebody off camera?
Was this live? I guess
I think he's live
on
Yeah.
YouTube. I guess generate on YouTube.
Very interesting. But
But
the zombie apocalypse, I welcome you. Gives me a reason to do the perfect murder. Kill somebody who isn't infected and say that they were infected. They'll believe it too. Because as soon as they're dead, the zombie will sense if they are it's another one of them or not. Because of the rotting, decaying flesh that is on
this is
their
the part
bodies.
where his manager from Michaels just
So-
burst through the door. He's like been in the
I don't
stock
care
room this
about any of
entire
you.
time.
God
putting
damn
that
it,
out there right
Colin.
I may look like I do.
Break ended 5
I
minutes
honestly
ago.
don't. So yeah.
Colin, that woman is still looking for yellow yarn. Did you find it back here?
Oh, and yeah, this is requested by Zenity or whatever. I don't care. I am actually much obliged to do this. So yeah, do whatever you want, say whatever you want. I get expelled from my school for this, I won't care. In all honesty, I really won't. Because one, I am actually done. I'm showing my true nature.
Tom, how do you find these uncomfortable
If you guys
videos?
think this is all happy-go-y fun time or whatever, some
Happy-go-y?
shit like that, it's not.
It's not.
And
Yeah.
it never will be.
It's not happy-go-y fun time.
Yeah.
It
His
is actually
therapy
going to
sessions
be
aren't happy-go-y
me
fun time.
being myself. Anyways,
I gotta clock back in.
ta-ta.
My manager's
I hope you have a...
pissed off.
Oh,
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
That's how we're gonna end the podcast now. Just guys, remember to follow, rate, and review.
anyways. Ta-ta.
Thank you for joining in, guys. Have a good night.
Oh. Have an
Come
awesome,
on, get that on the soundboard. Ta-ta.
deadly, horrifying rest of your lives.
Oh, Colin.
Oh, Colin.
This kid needs to get absolutely starched on the jaw. just one a nice crack.
I feel that's just a slippery slope right there.
And there's a lot of hate in Colin's heart. Colin's lost.
Colin's lost.
He's lost.
Colin,
I like Rich's outlook on this. He's like just trying to help the guy. He's like, "You're just lost, man. We're over here like this guy needs to get clocked right now." Rich is like, "I don't know, man. I feel like he's just, just a lost soul swimming in a fish bowl year after year."
I feel like Colin is like, he's very afraid. He's very afraid of a lot of things.
He needs some weed, He's a nice J.
Yeah. He
With that hat on, he just needs to get into like weed and EDM or just house music. He's gonna stop talking about zombie. And he's just like, "Yo, check out this beat I wrote."
He's probably had a tough time in high school.
He's still in high school, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But he lives in constant fear, and he's trying to show people like, I'm badass, so just leave me alone.
Yeah.
I have an arsenal. He said he had an arsenal of weapons.
I'm a little afraid of that.
Maybe on his Call of Duty.
He's just like, he's putting himself in like the anime that he watches. So there's some really great comments here.
Oh, awesome.
Let me see if I can.
You can focus in on Chrome. Just hit those 3 dots in the top there.
Okay, really?
No, on that side.
What's it? This side?
On the browser. If you go up to the top right there, you can zoom to 120 and keep going in if you want.
Okay.
There you go.
So there's our comments.
I just walked this boomer through like opening PDFs. I'm just like, yeah, if you go right there, you just open the PDF file right there.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? Just want a picture of a gat dang hot dog. All right, so the comments are the best part.
Is that Tony right there?
Yeah, what an absolute unity is.
When mom burns the pizza rolls.
Why do I feel like this kid would be the first one dead in a zombie apocalypse?
When mom burns.
And then he went on to sell paper for Dunder Mifflin, where he shared a desk clump with his nemesis Jim Halpert.
Oh man, the pizza rolls got me.
Yeah. Kid acts like he's the only one that's ever heard of the house that Jack built. Somebody put top 10 coolest anime characters. Somebody else had a really good anime.
This one chick is just laughing at him. Zaragoza.
Damn, what a badass. I don't want to watch anime. I don't want to watch any more anime if this is where it gets me. He reminds me of special someone at school. So it reminded me of he had a couple pauses in there, and it reminded me, like the first time I watched it, I was like, I thought he went like Rich, have you ever seen the video of Eli? Freestyle Eli?
Mm-mm.
No? Have you ever seen that?
Freestyle Eli.
Yeah. Wait, he just it's like a school thing, and
You get a little crackle right here. Freestyle Eli.
oh, did they talk about it on Bonfire? Is that where I
Yeah.
heard? It's like a classic like YouTube video.
It's from like 2007.
It might
It's
even be
a
before that.
throwback.
It's like
I might have seen it, just don't know the name of it.
it's a freestyle video, and it was like a high school thing, like a high school TV.
Yeah, like public access. You know, like if they like did the news in the morning
Okay.
for schools that could put a TV in every classroom.
Eli Porter, that's his name.
Oh yeah.
You remember making videos like this in dude? We did this all the time in high school.
Let's skip
Ain't
ahead.
gonna waste no time on that. But look, y'all will have 45 seconds. Please stop when I tell you, or else you will be disqualified. All right, let's get it going. We're gonna start things off with your boy right here, Envy. Let's go.
Which, so I want to say, Eli absolutely crushes Envy. In
Yeah, I
this.
was gonna say it.
Envy is a terrible freestyle rapper, and Eli crushes him. I mean, he has.
I
that,
remember this. Yeah, Envy gets shut down.
He has that little
Eli
little
has
breakdown.
no filter though.
No,
There is no filter.
no,
on this.
and he even says up front, he's like, "No cursing. If you curse, I'm going to shut you down." Eli's like, "We're blowing right past those barriers."
Yo, it's your boy Envy. Okay, yeah, yo,
Got a real Styles P.
Yo, the words got you
beat
talking
to it.
cripple. My advice to Eli is to start rapping, stick to walking cripple. Young cat freestyle so high. I've been up on the blocks, never selling rocks, but I still got what I got. Squad up like Little Weezy. Get busy off the flow so you can say I'm off the hazy. Anybody want it, they can get it. Never rap with a stutter. I'm so nice that I could have been Marvelous, brother. Get me right on the platter, rounds
It's
fatter.
crazy how
cats
Eli
off, every
just
cat knocking them off.
0 to
level with the
100
gas, I run up on the strap.
He's
They like,
just
right, yo,
chilling.
you need to stop talking junk, but
Just
I
hanging
run up
out.
on the cat with the
Like it's
pump.
not even
Yeah, man.
even like phasing him one bit.
No.
And then he's just like, all right, here we go.
Up next, we have Eli from the class of 2005.
Oh, 2005. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I said. These are like videos we made in high school.
I got one question, man. Tell me who next. This nigga salt like
I'm the
nigga who
best,
the king
man.
the best. See, I'm the best, man. I did it.
I like how he lets the beat breathe a little bit here. He just lets it. He lets the beat breathe. He pulls the mic away and goes, "Oh yeah," and then the beat just keeps going. I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude!"
He's going to kick back in, and he crushes Envy.
Oh man, they say that. Old man.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I'ma let you know who the best by the hour. This like Rosie O'Donnell at a bisexual bridal shower. It ain't nothing to me, man. I keep it for real. Look at this dental, man, with dental the grill. See, I'm the best. I told you that. This dude like that, he ran in front of the cat. Now I messed up, but I'ma stay on top. They told me, man, but you know, I'm never gonna flop. Look at this dude, he need to stay in the shade. Ain't no wonder why he came out. He already in the gay parade. I told you, man, I got you. Roasted like ever. You don't know, but my rhymes, they straight up clever. So you step down off the pedestal. I'm the best, man. You need to go to the fucking Dato.
They're like, "Do we cut this off yet?" Like the whole class of 2005 is watching this. Like, fuck.
Yeah,
Every single teacher was like trying to turn the channel in the classroom.
yeah, they tried.
But to be fair on this, Eli crushed him. He went at him hard.
Yeah, he tried.
This is so like it just brings back vibes for me of like film school.
Yeah,
like this is it was like
that's what I said. Like this was us in high school making like marketing videos and commercials
in that studio. It's just like the long, like the intro. They like cut back to this is I love. They cut back here.
Oh yeah, and there's like the
that
pause.
long pause. Someone's like, "Go."
Up next, we have Eli from the class of 2005.
He wasn't ready for that.
Rolling.
Someone's in the booth going, "Go to the camera. Go to the camera."
It's the visual arts teacher. She's like, "Go, go." Yeah.
I love the breakdown when he says fuck and they give him the heart wipe.
Go to the fucking ghetto.
That's the best right there.
I said freaking. Nah, you didn't. He tried to cover it up, and they're just trying to, like, everyone's just trying to, there's people in the editing booth just like, hey, like,
the host.
Here's a heart. Like, look how, like, we're learning things. Here's a heart.
We're learning love and unity after that.
Oh, man.
The uncomfortable host right there, like, shit, did you really say that? I didn't think it was going to go Eli route. I didn't know you were going to compare.
I just got those thoughts, like, when he just, like,
I didn't know you were going to compare Carl from The Walking Dead to Eli.
He just had a
really
couple,
didn't see that.
He just had a couple points where he just, like, stared off.
Really didn't see that comparison coming, but I'm glad we were able to circle back.
Yeah.
Carl.
All right, let's wrap up bonus time here. Yeah. Oh. Did we lost Rich? Or did he just bounce on us?
He bounced on us.
Let's see. Well, all right. Well,
maybe his phone cut out. It sounded like he might have been getting a call. He might have been on his phone.
Yeah, might have been.
Yeah. So we'll wrap up, guys. If you are,
oh, he just said computer died.
Yeah, it sounded like something was either dying or like his phone was going off. But guys, yeah, thanks for sticking around for the stream.
Yeah.
If you guys aren't sticking around for the stream, what are you doing? Twitch, Facebook, YouTube.
Oh, I mean, this is all going out to the stream, so that's what
I'm saying. Like, where else are we? I mean, guys, follow us.
Yeah, give us a follow. Yeah, all right. Catch us next week.
Next week, Neshaminy.
Yeah, Neshaminy Creek. All right, guys. Thanks for sticking around. We'll see you next week.
See you.
See you.